Welcome back, multifamily investors. This is my Monday video checking the recent sales for multifamily deals in Western to Central Washington over the last 7 days. And we have 19 deals that closed in the last week, ranging from $202,000 to $5.2 million. That's 19 investors that decided that it was a good time to buy. And then we look at days on market. I like to show this too because you can see the right 1 day on the market was the quickest one. So they probably got full price. We'll see that here in a second. Ranging up to, call it 150, 160 days, so 5 months, right? Some deals do sit. But even the one that's a 5.2, wasn't even on the market 2 months. So let's dive into these real quick. I'll show it from the multi-line view here. This one was in Central Washington, Dayton, where my great-grandparents and grandma were from. It was listed for $195, ended up selling for $202. Just a little duplex, 1966. Westport is out by the water, out by the ocean. Listed for $349, sold for $325. That one took a while. It's because it's just not a real hot area, unless you want quiet kind of ocean life, some fishing and stuff. Mount Vernon is up below Bellingham a bit. This was a duplex for $425, sold in a week for we got full price. Another one, $435, same, probably. I'm guessing the same seller. These are right next to each other. 79, 75, Avon Allen. So probably also the same buyer would be my guess too that bought these as a package deal. Blaine, this is way up by the Canadian border. Listed for $470, sold for $448 after 2.5 months on the market. Ocean Shores is obviously out by the ocean. Listed for $520, sold for $480. Looks like a newer property, 2022. This Auburn one is in my neck of the woods that I watched closer than the rest that we've kind of just looked at. Listed for $568, sold for $545. Is on the market just under 2 months. Fully remodeled duplex. Wasn't too bad. Owner occupied, probably buyer there. Here's one in Tacoma, South Tacoma, $650, sold for $625. I do think that a lot of these, we're seeing this as Bethel School District, South Tacoma, getting almost a Parkland area. Now we're starting to see that, 600, high fives for a real solid duplex. This one I think was pretty good, in pretty decent condition. Yeah. That's why it was still over 6. Great house hack opportunity. If you're looking to, instead of buying a house, buy one of these, live on one side, unless you have a huge family and tons of pets or something like that. This Bremerton one was listed for $675, sold for $650. It was on the market 10 days. Olympia, listed for $695, sold for $700 in 1 day. So classy vintage duplex, it says, 1961. Just take a quick look here. You can see why it probably went so fast. Great condition, hardwood floors, a little funky with the style of the cabinetry. I'm guessing it was an owner-occupied unit for someone to put those kind of cabinets in. Very clean, classy, brick design. So they had somebody made the move immediately on that, and they got full price. Marysville, Snohomish County, kind of up there near Everett, listed for $745, sold for $720 in 2 months. Nice duplex. Townhouse style duplex. So very attractive to a lot of people too. Larger. This one was sitting for a while, 122 days. I was watching it. They had a lot of price reductions. Just kind of a funky format, I think, more than anything. Ended up getting what they asked, but that was their final drop price. I think they started well above 9 actually. And the reason it's not showing 9 is because I believe it actually expired or was canceled and relisted. So it looks like they got asking after 4 months. This is a cool location. North Bend is by Snoqualmie, east of Bellevue. If you're into recreation and mountains and all that kind of stuff, sold in a week for full price. The rental pool is not going to be as great as if you're closer to Bellevue or anything. I think I covered this earlier because we talked about or I mentioned these new lights are kind of a trend thing, so it's a recent flip. Somebody may be planning to Airbnb one of these units, who knows. Here's one in Sumner that was listed for 1.2 for a long time, and I knew it was overpriced. I talked about it before in other videos, but at $1,054,000, that's not a bad price. This is a solid duplex in a nice area that is desirable. Good school for the most part for public schools in our area. And I like the size of these units. They were 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,141 square feet. Each had their washer dryer. That's not a bad acquisition. This is a deal in Packwood. I actually think I know who's taken this down, a gal that's affiliated with Cody and Christian, the Tattoo Motel. I'm going to Airbnb a lot of these units. This is a Bellevue. Now, again, some people have asked about the east side. We don't just see many multifamily deals come up in the Bellevue area. It wasn't zoned for small multifamily like a lot of the rest of the Puget Sound area, so they're kind of rare. And this started at 1.5 and ended up selling for 1.3. It's probably really nice. I don't think I even looked it over for clients because the price. It's all in a cul-de-sac surrounded by other like kind duplexes. Looks like it's been rehabbed. Pretty nice. Yep. So again, if you're going to be in work tech and work on the east side, Bellevue, Kirkland, Redmond, this probably isn't a bad idea considering houses were going well over that. And now you get to be an investor and own one side, and gives you plenty of room. 1,250 square foot plus units, and great location, good schools, all that stuff. Here's one in Seattle that was 7 units. It was on the market 2.5 months. Went for listed for 1.75, sold for 1.6. The Ravenna neighborhood. Issaquah is a great area east of Bellevue. Again, not quite as far as obviously as North Bend. Listed for 3.2, sold for 2.95 after just 3 weeks on the market. So you can tell some people with cash or doing 1031s or whatever are still making moves. And this one was listed for 4.9, actually sold for 5.2, but it's a mixed use property. So I don't really follow those, really, really closely because I don't have a lot of clients like that. My guess with this was a 1031 probably purchase as well, kind of west Queen Anne area. Queen Anne. So 5.2. There you have it. 19 investors pulled the trigger on opportunities and finally closed last week. Most of my clients would be competitive in these duplexes and under the 800,000 price point, looking to house hack or buy their first rental opportunity. Didn't see really any triplexes or fourplexes other than the one in Sumner. A lot of duplexes and bigger stuff. All right, there you have it. If you have any questions about any deals in particular, let me know. I'm happy to run numbers for you. And there are other opportunities outside our MLS if you're looking for multifamily. Obviously, people watch LoopNet, Crexy, and all kinds of other things. So happy to help. Thank you very much.